Boredom. Hello everybody, it's Tom here. Hope you're well. I want to talk today about boredom, about tediness, about how sometimes it's very difficult to stay engaged and switched on. I think we live in an age now where people can be very easily distracted by the smallest things. Our mobile phones are probably one of the worst things to distract. I've seen it so many times in the workplace over the years where somebody just can't put the phone down and concentrate on the job in hand. But for a lot of us, at some stage, there will come a stage where we find we are understimulated and we've become bored of something, a little bit non interested, apathetic almost. Whether that be a job, whether that be a romantic situation, whether that be just generally, I've got nothing to do, I'm fed up, I'm bored, I'm literally like really out on a limb here. And then the worst is for those of you who are parents who are watching this, and I know some of you will be, trying to keep other people interested and engaged. Bad enough for yourself when you've got young children, especially for those of you who live here in the UK, when the holidays come for the school holidays and they break up from school for like a month, 6 weeks. Finding stuff for the children to do to keep them excited, to keep them engaged, to keep them from not driving you around the bend can become very difficult. Right, I know at the moment we're in May. We've still got another couple of months yet before the school holidays come. But it must be a consideration for those of you are parents who've got young children as to how you're going to keep them engaged, how you're going to keep them interested, how you're going to stop them from being bored and becoming a pain. And then flipping it back to yourself, how are you going to keep engaged? How are you going to go about your daily life, making sure that you are not understimulated, restless, not bored? It's not easy, you know. There's only so many things you can do. There's only so many hobbies you can have. There are perhaps sometimes, though, where doing nothing is actually not a bad thing, particularly if you've had a very difficult working week and you're very tired and you need to have that level of decompression. Don't mix up the two things, that thinking that you've always got to be doing something, because you haven't. 100% you haven't. I would go as far as to say sometimes the best thing is to do nothing. But then there are other times though where a level of boredom is not good, because then you start doing very irrational and weird stuff to try and keep you interested. So there is a level and there is a balance. For example, when I go on holiday, my idea of a holiday is not to be sightseeing all the time. Yes, there may be a couple of days of that, but for me, a holiday is complete decompression. I need to literally be by the pool, by the beach, just relaxing in the sun. That's my idea of a holiday. Now, some people don't like that. They much prefer to be doing trips, doing excursions, going here, there, and everywhere. But for myself, it's okay doing nothing in that situation. But then there are other times, though, when stimulation mentally is important to keep you switched on. And this is what I'm trying to get at in this video today. Boredom is a state we all reach at some point. trying to get out of it is not an easy thing. Try and find something to do. Read a book, go for a walk, maybe watch DVDs. Maybe there's a hobby you can take up in the house that isn't always going about going out and spending money. You could just be going to see a friend, going to visit your family, anything, anything to just keep that grey matter ticking over. Because the older you get, probably the more isolated some of us become, and the more aching for some boredom will be. So yes, it's a word that a lot of us don't like, and it's a phase that we don't want to be in. But it can happen, and you've got to try and find ways to combat it. Trying to keep busy with something else, something that will distract you, something that will motivate you to do, is not easy. If the weather's nice outside, I suggest going for a walk. That always helps. If it's not right outside, you need to find something internal to do. Some exercise, example, some sort of, maybe play a game if you're into your games. Find something to occupy that space of boredom if you can. First, 3 videos this week. I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. Really appreciate your time and energy spent on my channel. Thank you kindly. First of 3, as I said, please put down in the comment section below, what's your opinion? Boredom. Is boredom something that is unavoidable? Is it something that we should strive not to get into? Is it easy actually to find yourself in this situation? Because I find sometimes it's very easy to slip into an element of boredom. If you're literally finding that there's not much to do, easily you can find yourself there. Please, if you would, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. That'd be great. Consider giving me a thumbs up and a like as well. And let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know my next content's out. I will be back in a couple of days with another video. But until then, all of you, please take care of yourselves. And bye for now.